So I don't know who needs to hear this, but everything can be both not okay and okay at the same time. And what I mean by that is that, like, unfortunately, as serious as it seems, like as intense as reality can seem, none of it really matters. Like, it doesn't matter if I don't get the outcome that I want in my life. It doesn't matter if I get the girl that I want, the job that I want, the toy that I want, the whatever. Because ultimately, I'm still going to be alive regardless of whether I get those things. Ultimately, there's still a greater purpose for me to be able to fulfill regardless of whether I get those things. And sometimes I feel like when I don't get the things that I want, that's when I'm even further called to pursue my purpose. Like in this case, I'm making this video because nothing in my life right now is going how I want. So I've been doing breath work and meditating on it. And as much as my mind likes to drive me crazy, in the meditation, in the breath work, in the connection to God or higher power or universe, whatever you want to call it, there's always that gentle reminder of like, hey, everything really is just okay. Like, you're healthy, you're alive, you can drink water, you can enjoy water without any sort of issue. You could breathe air without any sort of issue with your lungs. You can eat without any sort of issue with what you eat. Everything is perfect. Your body is healthy. You're not homeless. You're alive. Everything's great, right? There's so many things to be grateful for and just to feel love for, right? Including myself. I got myself here with a lot of help from everyone around me, grateful to my parents as well, who helped massively in me being where I am right now today. And it's just like, yeah, I'm grateful for all those things. I can choose to feel the good in my life. I can choose to feel grateful for the good in my life, to choose to feel love for the good people in my life that are supportive of me. And yet, I still find myself sometimes choosing to feel fearful of what's going to happen in the future, fearful of if I'm going to get the things that I want, fearful of if the one girl that I really, really have my eye on is going to end up in my life. And it's like, that's so disempowering. And that comes from such a place of scarcity. And what I really, really am grateful for is that I can just ask God to come back into my heart. And again, God, I use that as a very loose term. Whatever higher power you might believe in, that's God. If it's the universe, that's great. It's the universe, right? If it's your higher self, that's great. It's your higher self. But oftentimes, I think we just need to ask that presence to come into our hearts, to remind us that everything's going to be okay, and to just really be vulnerable enough to accept that we need that help, because I don't think that as human beings, we have all that much control over our emotions unless we allow ourselves the vulnerability to ask a higher power to give that to us. And I know that sounds disempowering, like, oh yeah, no, I'm a human, I'm super strong, da 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 da. I can guarantee you that as somebody who's felt that way my entire life, that is not the case. There's strength in being able to ask somebody more competent for help, right? Look at like a Fortune 500 company or whatever. You think that they would be a Fortune 500 company if the owner just decided to do everything on his own? No, he had to ask for help. He had to hire help, right? And similarly here, I ask God for help. God, please, warm my heart. Allow me to show up with you in my heart everywhere in my life. And it's been so amazing. I feel so much more aligned, so much more present, so much more me. It's crazy. It's like I show up just confident, attractive, My voice even gets lower. Like normally my voice is like a little bit higher like this, but it's allowed me to be able to just calm down and not be so nervous. And so that makes my voice lower. It makes me show up as more aligned whenever I go anywhere. And oh my God, guys, if you're looking for like a way to become more attractive, don't bother with any tricks or anything like that. Just show up as like the real you. But the real you is going to be so much more powerful if you ask God into your heart. Again, universe, please give me love, give me gratitude. God, show up in my heart so that I can show up with you in every situation and warm the hearts of other people. These have changed my life, and the way that I show up in the world feels like I'm actually creating a positive impact. Doesn't feel like I'm taking any energy. It feels like I'm just giving, and it's an endless giving, and it doesn't even cost me anything because I'm not trying to give it. My heart's just radiating it the way that it naturally should, the way that I believe God wants all of us to show up in life, to be confident and happy and grateful to be here living this life on earth. There's so much more to say on this. And if you're interested, I'll happily make a video on whatever questions you might have. But that's all I really wanted to share, is that if you show up with love in your heart for yourself every day, your life is going to change massively. And the best part about this is it's free. You don't need anybody to do this for you. You just have to choose it. You have to choose to ask for that love to come back to your heart. And that's all it is. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. If you like this, I would really appreciate if you subscribed or commented, liked, whatever. Just because this is what I feel called to do. This is what my journey feels like is going to make the most impact in my life. I have had a bunch of businesses in my life, and none call me or have called me or make me feel as fulfilled as just being able to share what's in my heart. I've always felt called to it since I was a kid, and now I finally just want to do it. It's going to be raw. It's going to be unfiltered. I don't really care so much about how it looks, but I do care about the message, about sharing this message with whoever needs to hear it, because I know there's a lot of people just like me out there that need that reminder, that want to learn more about how to embrace, let's call it heart-based living. I'm making this up on the spot. And I can't stress enough how easy it is to do this, how free it is to do this, and how it's all of our rights to be able to claim this feeling. And I just want to share that with the world. I don't know how I'm going to monetize this. I'm hoping maybe YouTube pays me for the views, or maybe we can have like some sort of, meetings and stuff, and like go do activities together or something like that. That'd be really cool. But I know this is my calling, and what better gift to the world than to be able to help people get the thing that I think we need the most for free. So, I'm looking forward to chatting more, and maybe one day meeting you. Thanks for watching.